Good morning, kids. It is Friday, February 6th, 2026 at 9:21 in the a.m. It is also your Aunt Kelsey's 42nd birthday. So I am hopeful that you guys take a chance, get the reminder, and give her a call and wish her happy birthday today. So you only have one aunt, one uncle. Aunt Kelsey, Uncle Ryan. So I already wished her happy birthday. Made her a birthday card. It was her riding a unicorn in a superhero costume with a banner that said Supermom and it said happy 40th birthday on it. There's a picture of her. I used AI to make it. So I hope you get a chance to wish her happy birthday. And I was just reflecting on this morning your parent-teacher conferences. It was 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. I had a chance, Finny and Fiona. I got to talk to Miss Chrissy Martin and Mr. Engel. And it was really encouraging to hear the things they say about you. It always is. I haven't missed a parent-teacher conference yet. I know you guys. Well, Fiona, you were there, so you knew. You get to. I think you probably realized I was there too, over Zoom. Finnegan, you weren't, but I hope you guys know that that 15 minutes I get with your teacher a couple times a year to hear how you're doing, it's incredibly important to me. And to hear the things they say about you, about how you're doing in the classroom. They're always honest with us parents, so we always know the truth. If you guys are trying to blow smoke, trying to say, oh no, I'm doing great at school, Dad, doing great at school, Mom. No, I'm not getting any trouble. Parents and teachers talk. But Fiona, you got to hear what Mr. Engel said about you. Finn, I don't know if you got to hear it or if you got to hear it from Mom, but Miss Martin, the one of the things that she talked about that just made my heart smile was how you the effort you put in. You always put in the effort. You don't give up. You don't get too frustrated and quit. That makes me so incredibly proud of you, buddy. You keep doing that, you're going to go very far in this world. And the other thing that made me just laugh is hearing about how you tend to be a bit of a jokester and tend to be a little bit goofy and kind of a jokester. But you also are smart enough to recognize and know when it's time to not do that. And sometimes you toe that line, you test that line, it sounds like. So that made me smile to hear about. I had a little streak of that in me too, probably when I was about your age and into my middle school years. So then, Kavanaugh, you were there with Miss Raschler. So you got to hear what she said, and Cav, that one was last night. That's why I was reflecting on all three of them today. What that really had me reflecting on, Cav, was the MiTY stuff that we did for about 2 years there, and how we got to go to those different high schools every session, every couple of months, and we get to spend those Saturdays together. And you get to go into those classrooms with the kids and learn some really, what I thought was some cool stuff. Kind of different classes every time. And you get to do some really cool stuff. I mean, you get to do computer programming to program, Lego cars to make them move around as you programmed them to. You get to do a lot of like creative arts type of stuff with, some like I was just watching a video last night of you. You did a puppeteering class. It was like you did like a King Kong, Godzilla kind of thing, and you and a buddy had to make up like a story and present it to the class. Oh, that was so cool. And then one of my favorite things about those sessions too, Cav, was that we drive down there. We get that 15 minutes to talk in the truck, just you and me as we're driving down, and pick up some breakfast on the way. And then when we're down there, like on your breaks, we get to play chess a little bit. I think that's where you first learned to play chess. We pulled out a chessboard like the first session down there. And man, you picked up that game quick. And then afterwards, driving home with you, hearing you just lit up and excited for, a half hour talking about it. And then many of the times getting home and still just diving right back into it. Some of the activities you've done, kind of building on them, taking them to the next level. I can't even begin to explain or put into words, Cav, how magical that time was to me, how special that was. So I thought of it too, because I just got an email notification this morning that MiTY for grades 5 through 7 this summer in June has a week at St. Thomas Academy, my old high school. I wish we could still keep doing that. I think about that a lot. And hopefully the grown-ups will figure things out at some point so that we can get back to doing things like that. So just so filled with pride about you guys today. The amazing kids you are, and how wonderful you're doing. That you're staying focused and doing the right thing in school. That's your most important mission right now. That's your job. Just like the grown-ups have to go to work to make money to pay all the bills, you guys got to go to school to learn and have fun, because you actually learn a lot more when you're having fun. So anyhow, I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Friday with this 40-degree nice weather we're having here. We'll talk soon.